Welcome back, everyone.
Today,
Hello.
You are listening to the Three Dudes podcast.
You're listening to 10 o'clock news at this point. We're
Yeah.
getting this one late.
We are
quite
up
literally.
way past our bedtimes. I'm Broden Wunderlich. That's Liam Owens. And that's Easton Bennett. And we are the Three Dudes who bring you a podcast.
Do you think we should have a locked in intro?
Nope.
Or do you think it's fun when we kind of just...
I just like winging it
Yeah.
every week. I like
too.
it.
I don't think that fits
Yeah.
our dynamic.
Sometimes
not
it's got
us,
razzle
man.
and
It's not
dazzle.
us.
We're definitely like locked in, but we're just locked into the chaos
Yeah.
of everything, you know?
Controlled chaos.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Oh,
Comments, yeah.
comments. Can
Here,
I have...
I got you.
Yeah. Real quick. I think we had maybe 3 comments
Yeah, let me...
on our YouTube video.
Tip and scales.
Which, guys, we appreciate that.
That's so cool. 2 of them were by one dude, and one of them was by
That's fine.
Whatever.
3 dudes.
Yeah.
There's no bad publicity.
We comment on our own shit.
I know one of them for a fact says, and it's from a man named Josh Christensen,
Great.
and it says, "The
I am
time has
Josh
come."
Christensen.
God, the time has been halted.
You know exactly what he's talking about already, don't
Yes,
I thought he was
I know
referring to the-
exactly what he's talking about.
I thought he was referring to the golf episode happening. That's not it?
you? No.
No,
Okay.
This
Not
is
even close.
I work with him,
Gotcha.
Broden works with them.
and he's been hounding Liam about certain something.
Does he listen
Oh yeah,
every week?
yeah,
Well, now he's definitely got to for the certain something to happen.
yeah.
So is he like enforcing like an ultimatum he gave you?
Almost.
Pretty much. That's not much of an ultimatum. It's much of just enforcing a decision.
Yeah. Okay.
So the time has come for me to get a dog.
Oh, really?
A hunting dog,
Okay.
and not just any hunting dog.
His hunting dog. He's going to take Josh's.
No, Josh. I would never do that to him.
Okay.
It is a German wire-haired with a smooth coat. One of them has. You were telling me, right?
1 out of the 5 or 6 in the litter is a smooth coat. Yeah,
What's a smooth coat mean?
It's
They don't have
instead
the
of like the
beard.
wire. Yeah.
basically. Like you know what a German wire hair is? Can you picture it?
Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
one that points, right?
Yeah. It's got real like just
Hitler dog.
mangy beard. Like a lot going on. Kind of.
Yeah. You should be able to get one with one of Hitler's patented mustaches.
Patented. Is he
Yeah.
still making royalties off that?
I think so. I think he's still out there.
But yeah, he's really their pups have came up for sale, and he's been on Liam for about a week and a half.
These are
What's one of those run a guy?
top of the these ones are top of the line. And so one of these pups is $1,500.
You can have Randy Barch train it.
I will train it.
Randy Barch, you know Randy,
Oh,
Derek's dad. He won like some award.
Who's dad?
Derek Barch.
Oh, I've never heard.
You're like, who's Derek?
Exactly. I've never heard the word Derek
Yeah.
in my life. I'm
Yeah.
like,
That's I
Derek.
remember growing up. That was about 80% of Barchie's life was
Yeah.
dogs.
His dog Judy
Yeah, Judy won some national competition or something like that.
for just
Really?
like hunting birds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
then
these-
all of a sudden the pups became $2,000 a piece.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they cost that much. Is because these pups were born like towards the end of July, and they can point and water retrieve right now. So
That's what makes them like even when
Their
they're born.
genetics are just through the
you
roof.
are born to do that.
That's crazy. I wish we were born to do stuff like that. I want to come
Oh.
out of the womb doing something if I'm born in a certain month.
Do you think that we're all born for a purpose? Like
Yep.
we are born, and do you think our path is set for us from birth?
No,
So do you think, are you asking, do you believe in like fate?
Free will and fate and stuff like that. Like, so if I choose to take this bat and crush your brand new camera, was that all by design, or was that an act of free will? Did I just choose to do that?
I'd have to ask God what comes for me after that. Because whatever the repercussions are
'cause
is also
he's-
free will.
Just have Liam go ask him because I'm sure he'll meet him soon after.
Yeah. Hey, ask him what he was thinking when he made you do that shit.
I don't know. I just want to see what would
You
happen.
get up there with a knife in your neck. You're like, so why'd you make me do that? He's like, for the plot. I just wanted to see what would happen.
what would happen.
It was a canon event.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think
Canon joke.
Ah,
Yep, it's Canon camera. But yeah, that's exciting news for me. A brand new cinema camera finally stepping into the cinema line, putting it out there into the public now. We can shoot a Netflix movie if we want. It's Netflix approved.
you serious?
so. Yeah, basically now the 3 dudes are cinematic.
Yeah, we should do. Let's
3
do a
dudes
feature
movies.
film. us
Should we
three.
make a
What would it be?
short film?
What would it be though if we had to do a movie? Would it be like
An action comedy.
you think it'd be like scripted and everything, not like a Jackass or a prank show type thing?
No. I think semi-scripted or what do they do?
Scripted with ad lib.
Yep.
Yeah, so like a comedy.
We'll sneak that in.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to give me the gun, but I'm going to fire from the hip, you know?
Okay, yeah. You don't want to look down the barrel.
No.
I don't know how you tried to fit that in there, but we'll roll with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't want to look down the Broden, the barrel of Broden's gun when he's firing from the hip.
No, I do not.
No.
No.
That's
Two more comments from user random. I don't know, but I'll just mash them into one here. Heard Liam is finally going to grow up and join Varden next year instead of Cirrus.
That is Taryn Albright. I don't know
Okay.
why it's user, but
And then he says his lowest is a 67 at Varden. The open
Terrace?
changes courses. Yeah.
that's pretty sweet, Taryn.
a
Honestly,
67.
Yeah.
5 under.
Holy hell, dude.
Yeah. He sold his soul to the gods, though. That's why his hair is red. The golf gods.
Gotta be.
Sense.
Here's your device.
Thanks.
I'd do that if I could shoot.
This is
a
a perfect
67.
spot. I caught
Yeah,
it in
it was.
stride.
I caught it with like ready to read.
Tempting, to say the least.
It's only like
I've
$1,500. I
I've
think.
thought about it. Yeah, I think.
There's a more.
I thought it was like 12.
I think it might. I think they might have upped it. I think it's around 1,300 for a
So about twice the
regular-
price
for a
of.
regular buy.
But
Yeah.
is it worth it? You know, you're not behind the old farts with the push carts.
It's not worth it.
Good rhyme. Yeah.
I've talked about it. I've thought about it, and just between the amount of like tournaments that they do on the weekends, even for that price, you don't get your cart included. You still have to pay for your cart when you go. So you still have to pay for it for having a larger price, and you eliminate some weekends that you could even golf because they're having a tournament.
Because you're a big
So-
weekend golfer.
You have to be when you get home at 7 o'clock.
It's true.
So it's not in the cards for me.
Yeah. I was going to say, maybe they have like corporate where you can buy cards.
Yeah.
And then it's less. I think it ends up being like $3,000 for 100 of them. So $30 a round.
Yeah.
$30 with $20 card. It ends up just being a round at Cirrus. I could get some and then we could all share because there's no way I'm golfing 100 times, you know?
Right. We'd pay you $30.
For sure. I'd be all about that.
Yeah. Then you'd have me.
Yeah. 'cause
Now
I
we're
golfed
talking.
twice this summer, so it probably wouldn't have been worth it for me.
No one.
But yeah, because then I can give some away to some clients. Maybe do a 3 dudes giveaway.
Should we mix that in?
Something.
3 dudes golf outing. Little.
A sandbagger.
I mentioned that months ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we should just do it. We should have grabbed the camera and just gone out and golfed.
The
all
only
day.
time our schedules ever line up, though, it seems,
Ever.
is when we have to film this.
Yeah.
Because we force them to line up.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock on a Thursday night.
We need a film crew. I'm taking myself out of the cards by being a part. Nathan can rock it.
We'll pay
But-
for your golf round. You just won't be able to golf. You just have to hold a camera.
No, we need a crew. We need more than just Nathan. You know, he can't be
How many
triple
more
barrel.
people
and-
do
We each have a girlfriend. I'm sure they can
Oh,
figure out
Zero
free labor.
cinematic experience.
We all start somewhere.
This could be it. This could be their calling that they were born into.
Yeah.
And if Varden wants to sponsor the video,
There we go. Now we're talking.
Jeez. All right.
Ideas we'll never execute on. Part 1.
Yeah.
yeah,
No joke.
add that to the drawing board of
Yeah.
80 other million ideas. So
Yeah.
I was thinking we should do either an episode or like partway through one of them. How you were talking about like top 10s.
Yeah.
We should do an episode on like hot takes
Hot takes.
or just shit like that.
Yeah. We can
That
do
would,
all
that would just get us going.
different than a regular episode. Yeah, I like that. And then we come with our own 5 of our own hot takes. Can
Or
be
like
about anything.
Arguments that guys always have.
Yeah.
And then I started
Do
calling them
you go through the zipper or over the top?
always over the top.
That's what I'm saying
But-
too.
wait, people do that shit?
Over the top?
No, through the zipper.
Yeah, criminals.
If it's the middle of winter and I got 5 layers on and I simply can't go over the top of all my layers,
yeah,
then
zipper.
I gotta. I'm
Yeah.
getting in there, dude.
I think,
I
or
have-
You
if, or
can
if
get
you,
that far?
Oh yeah.
But here's what I'm saying.
Between
If-
my bibs, 2 pairs of sweatpants, and 2 sweatshirts, and maybe a base layer. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm saying I only
Well,
do it if
I
I'm like,
gotta get to thinking before I do. Dude.
should I
add an
do
inch.
this? He goes, should I do
A
this?
little pre-piss fluff?
I do when I'm like golfing and my shirt's tucked in, or like at a wedding and I got my button down tucked in.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's always over the top, you know?
Has to be.
Because it's so awkward going in.
Yeah.
Because they don't make the zipper big enough to actually get your hand in there and grab it.
You got to
You act like you're
He's bear pawing it.
You act like you're in the freaking Missouri River trying to bare hand some fish out of the water.
This isn't the cookie jar, pal.
No, but I'm still, you get what I'm saying. Like you can only get like 4 fingers in there. And then you got to try to like, with no thumb.
Chopstick.
Like, grab it. Yeah, you got to
chopstick.
And then
it,
you only ever end up like just grabbing some of the skin.
Pinching yourself a little.
Yeah, pinch, you go.
Holding it like a dart.
I don't even have to piss anymore. This is dumb.
Yeah.
But
you know you. Oh man, I'm fucking littering.
But yeah, I think that'd be a good episode. Where did that stuff come from?
It's all from this tape on here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember saying before the episode that was going to be a problem.
Yeah, shut
That's
up.
all right. Yeah, we'll do a hot takes episode. Let's get into
call
the
it.
six.
You know what we'll title it?
Hot takes.
Barguments.
Barguments. I like that. Like bar arguments.
Bar arguments.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Really reached.
thought of that.
Bar discussions.
Talking to him.
No? Okay.
Bar discussion. Yeah.
Barversations.
Gross.
All right.
All right. Well,
If you didn't know it by now,
Box.
go ahead, bro.
this week's episode is on the Roman Empire.
Mm.
I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about that in the last 2 weeks.
You had a lot of talk about that.
Yep.
So how often do you guys actually think about it?
Never.
You don't think about a whole lot.
I don't think about anything ever.
Yeah.
You're in
I
the
think
moment.
you're an outlier for sure. I think about it. You know, I see these TikToks of, for the people that don't know, there's a trend going on right now where girlfriends are asking their boyfriends, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And a majority of them are saying, you know, once a week, once a day. Some people are saying, you know, every other day. And it's just a reoccurring theme with the male population.
For some reason,
Yeah. I don't think I think about it that much, but it's definitely at least once a month.
once a week for me.
Is it once a week?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if it's once a week for me. It might be every other week for me.
No, a whole lot more ever since this.
Ever since this, yeah, it's daily ever since this trend came out.
See,
pondering.
what are you thinking about?
All of it. The Colosseum.
Go on.
The architecture.
Gladiators. I mean,
The Trojan horse.
Okay.
You know, what do they call them? Emperors?
yeah,
Are they
like
emperors?
Julius Caesar,
Uh-huh.
the Ides of March, all that.
I think it's just a cool time.
Yeah.
You know? I
Truly.
really like the architecture. Especially after
Gladiator-
going to
This-
Caesar's Palace in Vegas and you see like the giant sculptures they have. Like they had those back then. It's like, this is cool.
Well, okay.
It is.
I could see how one would
Think about it.
There's
think
a
about
lot
that some.
to it.
Yeah. I just don't think that because obviously we all were introduced to it around high school, I'm sure.
Yep.
Learned the most about it. And you're telling me that ever since then, at least once a month, it just pops into your head.
I'd say something brings it around. Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what?
It doesn't happen to me.
I always think about LeBron going, Rome wasn't built in one day.
Yep.
And
Rome
then
wasn't
exactly, I think about that song, and then I go, oh, yeah, the Roman Empire.
At the end of the day, you got to go out
Interesting.
there. You got to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one thing, Liam, that you think about once a month?
Once a month?
Or
Like something that's like not about your daily life, or you know what I mean?
Like something completely
That
off
doesn't
the wall
really
and
pertain
abstract
to you.
that it
Yes.
just happens once.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
know.
The ocean? How often do you think about the ocean?
Space.
Don't.
What happens after we die? Do you think? I mean,
You don't think I think about
Don't.
space every other day.
every day.
Never.
And it fucking scares me. I hate it. I look up and I'm like, God, I don't even. Well, we don't want to get back into the space episode we had because
yeah.
that was a nightmare.
I started thinking about forests
Forest, yeah.
a lot lately.
Yeah, I went on a jungle kick there for a little bit. Like what's the jungle in South America called?
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rainforest, right?
They don't use jungle anymore. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I use jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, jungles are crazy, man. Like I've seen, like I used to think about how big snakes would get.
Yeah.
I had this conversation actually recently, And it's, what do you think about when you're just like sitting there on the couch? It's not like you're tied into a TV show or anything. You got time to think. What do you think about?
I don't.
See?
I don't like
exactly.
that.
You do, you just don't think.
We do, but they're not thoughts that mean enough that we will retain them. That's why I don't know what I think about once a month. I'm sure I do probably think about something once a month without even realizing it.
Yeah.
But it's a fleeting thought. It comes and goes. And then I think about it and I go, okay, I got to keep doing this.
Yeah. See, I think about, I
think about a lot of shit though, man.
Maybe I'm an outlier because I'll sit on the couch and think about it. I'm like, how is that possible? Like I thought about my cabinet the other day, just looking at it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't close right. And I kept thinking like, I keep fixing it and it's not staying fixed.
Actually, I take that back. Now that I drive like an hour every day to get to work. And those 2 hours there and back, I find myself having a lot of think time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been happening to me recently. It hasn't been good for me. It's not good.
But it's never about like,
that's why you're not thinking.
You're probably thinking about like life and like what you're going to do and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well,
important
that's like,
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's applicable to my life. That's stuff that I need to think about because I have to do it.
Yeah.
I can't
but that's stuff I have to think about. What are things I want to think about?
Boom.
Like I think about that part of the wall over there, that drywall that we messed up a lot. Every Sunday.
Every time I come here in this room, I think about getting stabbed.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah. There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of like weird connections I make in my brain. Like stuff that you wouldn't normally think that could coincide with each other. But then somehow I draw these crazy lines, kind of like a YouTube rabbit hole. You start here and then you end up you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My thoughts just go like that, and it'll be within seconds.
Yeah, like there's a thinking spur I went on about streetlights here a couple days ago.
See, that's a cool thing.
What do you want to know about them?
A lot. Why aren't they working in my neighborhood?
I'll check it out.
Well, I know why they're not. They sent me a letter of why they're not. But like before that, I was like, why are they? And then you think, why do you need them? See what?
At night.
Street lights. Street.
Yeah, but that's what headlights are for.
Reduces the crime rate.
Yeah, does it? People are worried.
You hit it with the Squidward. Does it? Squidward.
It's gotta. I mean, you don't do stuff out in the open.
That's the same reason you leave your porch light on. No one's gonna break into a house underneath the porch light.
So you think people are hunting down houses?
Dark houses with no cars in the driveway. People probably aren't home.
Yeah.
Better bet than houses with the lights on inside. And a car in the driveway.
Plus, a lot of people are afraid of the dark. So,
me included.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm not a huge.
That's why you're thinking about your streetlights.
Yes, exactly. Because I'm like, I don't like how dark it is.
My section of the street needs
brighter streetlights.
Yeah, which got me into thinking, well, do I really need them? You know,
we didn't used to have.
And then
them.
Now I have to pay for them to put in new ones because they fucked up.
Did they?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Apparently, every time they turn them on, the electrical houses just blow up. All the power goes out in my house. So like, this isn't safe. We're gonna stop turning these on and make new ones.
Huh.
Did you at least ask for like an oil lantern or something to hang from?
For the time being.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Well, let's get back into Rome.
Oh, yes.
You know what? I do.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
As far as me never, ever thinking about Rome, the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe is one of my favorite movies.
I've never seen it. I know.
I hate that.
I know.
I hate that so much. Whatever. You know what? I thought about this. There's a fleeting thought. I thought about this a few days ago. Whatever happened with Chernobyl? Did you ever finish watching that?
No.
You definitely have to think about Chernobyl like at least once a month because how much you love that.
Probably. Yeah.
I might.
All right. Guilty.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, that makes me livid that you didn't finish that show.
Here's the thing. Like when I do watch shows, now I'm watching Suits with my girlfriend. So it's like, that's the show watching time.
What about when she drives back to Bismarck for 4 days?
I don't watch shows.
Nice.
Just work.
Let's talk about the Roman Empire. I'm getting sick of whatever you're telling me.
I'm going to watch The Punisher this weekend.
Don't give me hope.
That ship has sailed.
Don't.
I got nothing going on.
Dude, watch because
your Sunday just freed up. So
yeah, I'll be watching football all day. So not really.
As a camera film guy,
yeah,
I think Chernobyl would really tickle you.
Yeah, I watched first episode. I enjoyed it.
Just not enough to watch the second.
Just I haven't found time.
That's okay. We're busy people.
Yeah,
I hope when the time gets around to you watch it, I really like it.
I'm definitely gonna. It's just I can't promise you when.
No, that's fine. You're busy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Broden,
are you
got
ready?
notes about the Roman Empire?
A couple.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to talk this whole time.
So Rome first became a city way back in 753 BC, and then first became an empire in 27 BC, founded by Augustus Caesar after he toppled the Roman Republic in a mutiny type deal.
Have you heard the joke about who made this calendar? That person should get stabbed.
And it was that guy that got stabbed.
Yeah,
that's Julius Caesar.
It's literally Julius Caesar who they stabbed.
This is
repeatedly.
Augustus Caesar.
Oh, different guy.
You know
you
what
should
else?
find that joke though, Nathan.
You know what else I thought about earlier this week? I think.
The joke is who made this calendar? Who made the Holy Roman Empire calendar? This guy should get stabbed. You'll find it. Sorry, Liam. Go ahead.
Whenever you throw out like 737 BC and like times like that, I can never place them. Like you just tell me that number and I go long time ago, but we should have on the wall, like
big calendar.
We should make a timeline.
Current year 0, and then like 10,000 BC.
Everything that we talk about on the pod, we should slap it on the timeline.
So then you can look up and be like, oh, well, we talked about jungles then.
Yeah.
It was before then.
Yeah.
But it was after that thing.
Well, no, not like.
But before the gold rush.
Not like chronologically, like, yeah, but I mean, like, you get what I'm saying? Like
when they happened in real life.
Yeah, not like not for our show.
Yeah.
Or like when we did.
That brings me back to the joke. Remember on the gold rush when he said, why are we not still rushing?
Wait, why did we stop?
Oh, man,
why did we stop rushing? That's what I want to know.
That was so funny.
Did we run out of gold?
Yeah. Did you, hold on, pause. Speaking of BC, I was talking to my dad, must have been a couple days ago. And did you know that AD, what do you think AD means?
I always thought it was after DeSoto.
No, it means Anno Domino.
It is. I always thought it was after the death of Christ, and it's not.
No, it's
because I was like, okay, so 23 years after Jesus died.
Yeah.
0 is when he was born. So 23 AD is when he's like 23 years old.
Yep.
Because he died in.
He was like 33.
33 AD. I had no idea.
So you just were differenced 33 years.
Yeah, because I was just like AD. So like 1 AD is a year after Jesus died.
But AD was when he was born.
It doesn't stand for after death.
0, yeah. 0 is when
pretty
Jesus
sure
was
in
born.
Latin it's Anno Domino or or something like that. I don't know what that means, but
no dice. Or you got
I'm
it.
not finding anything. Do you know what it was on or anything?
No, I saw it years ago. Yeah, thank you for trying though.
But yeah, basically, Rome became an empire in 27 BC, and parts of it lasted all the way until the year 1453.
So 27 BC, for just to let you know, Liam, is 27 years before Jesus was born, right?
Yeah. So you're talking like, a little over 2,000 years ago.
Yeah. Which that always seems like when you talk about those numbers, I can't really even tell how long ago that was,
You can't comprehend 1,000 years. Just like if I told you right now, like 50 years, you can't really comprehend that. You've only been around for half of 50 years.
Yeah.
I
got a better grasp on that though.
For sure. But
yeah,
you don't know what it's like.
No,
you didn't live it. You never walked a mile in 50 years shoes.
I didn't walk a mile in Jesus' shoes.
No.
Yeah. Cause he was doing all the walking.
Yeah. He probably had some special shoes, I guess.
Worn down ones after he walked that long with that cross.
Well, plus back. He was on water.
Yeah.
Some PF flyers or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. Ancient Rome became a territorial empire while still a republic, but then it was ruled by Roman emperors who gained control single-handedly. Beginning in 27 BC, I already said that. Becoming the empire following the death of the last Republican dictator, Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar was the last one.
The last
emperor?
Said?
The first.
The first? No, Augustus Caesar.
Maybe I'm getting this confused. Maybe Julius Caesar is Augustus Caesar, but
okay.
dude, a lot of these guys have the same names.
Yeah,
and they're just like switched around. It's so confusing.
Is the Vatican City in Rome?
Yeah, it's the world's smallest country.
Okay. So I was wondering. I don't really.
It's like 1 square mile.
You know how good I am in geography, so I think if anything, if instead of the timeline like on the wall, we should do like a map that I can look at right there.
Yeah, we'll get rid of whatever that is, Paris. And we'll just do a world one.
Well, in case we do an episode on Paris, I'll know where to look.
What if we get the timeline on this wall, and we get a smaller TV mounted on that one that is linked up to Nathan's iPad,
Skin, yeah,
and he could just globe it for us on the TV. Like
globe it.
He could globe
Google Earth it, man.
Yeah, he could just go Rome, and it would go the whole picture of the world and go.
Yeah,
Rome.
Yeah, because that's what they got on
great.
That's what they got on some higher end podcasts. You know, JRE. They got just a TV on screen.
That's
you can
it,
watch
dude.
along.
Well, we're pretty high
Look
end.
at our new camera.
Yeah.
Who is Joe Rogan?
Dude, does Joe Rogan have a camera that's approved by Netflix?
Probably.
You don't even have to reset that one.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's so cool.
Netflix probably gave him the cameras.
Yeah, they did not. I paid full price and it hurt a little bit. It's all right though.
That's all right.
So I mean, I was talking about that. I said one of my notes was they crucified Jesus probably sometime shortly after year 0.
33 years after.
Yeah, but it was done by the Roman guys.
Oh, it was done by the Romans.
Yeah,
the crucifying.
So Cassius Clay,
the boxer.
Is he a Roman? Is that a boxer?
No, that's
Cassius Clay is Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Who's the one guy?
Pontius Pilate.
Pontius Pilate.
The alliteration. You had the alliteration right. Good job. Could you imagine just punching out Jesus? Oh, man.
Amazing.
That'd be the world's greatest boxing match.
Muhammad Ali crucified Jesus. They probably put the nails on his hands and he just punched him in.
Dude. Put that on a t-shirt, dude. Put that on a t-shirt. It's a boxing of Muhammad Ali and the Lord, dude.
And the Lord.
Squared up.
Jesus is on the cross. It's just Muhammad Ali punching bag.
God.
Gosh.
Good grief.
Gosh.
Cassius Clay. Yeah, sorry. Did I say it or did you just use the Lord's name in vain?
I did. I apologize.
I heard there was something about using the Lord's name in vain that there's a right way to do it.
Holy Lord. Holy Lord, I'm going to beat the shit out of this guy.
No, it's like
There's using the right way to fuck this up.
No, but it's like saying like, oh my God, is not using it in vain. Because you're not like saying anything bad about, you know?
No, I know what you're saying.
You're saying it in a sense.
I'm not using it in vain. I'm just saying, oh my God.
Yeah.
That should be out of vain. That should be positive because I'm saying God's a surprising factor. Oh my God. And
probably
you're
would
thinking
be.
about me when you see something shocking and surprising and fun.
Sometimes when I'm at work, I'll catch myself. I'll do something and like, I'll pinch my finger and I go, God damn it. And I get really mad. And then I sit there and I go, I'm sorry, God. I didn't mean that.
Gosh damn it.
Yeah.
Gosh damn it.
I go, darn.
Do you think that when they saw Jesus come out of the tomb, they were like, oh my God.
He's like, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you did this.
Like, they probably said, oh
yeah, I do this. I own this. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I don't know. I figured
God,
maybe it was like, oh my, comma, God.
That's how it started.
Oh, like let's eat apostrophe or comma grandma, and then let's okay. I get where you're going. So at its peak in 117 CE, which is the Common Era.
That's what that stands for?
Yeah.
When did that start?
BCE. So they switched it
before Common
because they didn't want it to be religious, the BC and AD or whatever. They switched BCE and then CE.
What's BC? BC stands
before
for
Common Era and Common Era.
But it stood for before Christ. So what did they call it?
They added the E to make it before Common Era.
When did time start then? Because there's no way like 8,000 BC. There's no way those people.
How old do you think the Earth is?
Yeah, but hear me out, okay? Imagine, have you seen the movie 10,000 BC?
Yes.
With the mammoths and the people that ride them.
When does it stop?
No, I'm just saying like them in that time. It's not like they were like, okay, we're at 9,000. And then the next year they're like, now we're at 8,999. It's not like they were counting towards a zero, you know?
I think it started probably around the Roman Empire because They were the first ones that really had a nice
Track
calendar.
time. Okay. So before that, they were just all willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, why does it matter what year you're in?
Shooting days from the hip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose. Because what do you tell when you like fill out like paperwork? What birthday do you put?
Mine.
Yeah, but like them back then, 8,000 BC.
They didn't have that, I don't think.
Yeah. They didn't have offices.
So no social security numbers?
No taxes.
Nothing.
How do people find you?
Guys, we should dismantle
How do you order
civilization.
stuff online? Something to think about.
It's like, have you seen the video where he's like, they asked Theo Von, if you went back to ancient Rome with a fully charged iPhone, do you think you could take it over? He goes, no, they'd probably kill me for being gay.
It's probably true.
Dude, that guy says the craziest statements.
He's fun. At its peak in 117, the year once, that's so weird to say, but the year 117, the Roman Empire covered 2.3 million square miles over 3 continents, Africa, Asia, and Europe, and is estimated that about 60 million people lived in the whole Roman Empire.
It was that big, huh?
Yeah.
60 million?
Yeah.
How many
Now-
people live in the United States?
Like 300 or 400
337.
million.
Oh, that's
In between
nothing.
3 and 400.
No.
But I mean, okay, 2,000 years ago, roughly, I wonder, what was the world population in the year 100?
The year
117.
Can we get a census from the year?
Well, you can't. There was no paperwork, remember?
Exactly. It was just
Nobody had birthdays.
Hey.
20 people died last
Yeah,
week.
I say we got 60 million people around me.
Yeah.
He's like,
just eyeballing it. There's got to be like 60 million here.
how many people are in our
What?
country?
They're sitting there, sitting at the top on their thrones, just drinking wine.
Yeah.
How many people do you think are out there? Got to be 70 million, dude.
Yeah. I'd say it's, that's a little heavy.
Well,
I'd
you
say
can
60.
make pretty educated guesses, but
You know, speaking of education, I saw this picture of this guy that worked at a museum, and he was giving tours. And
Did he look weird?
no,
Okay.
he's a nice fellow. He brings this group of people up to this arrowhead. They said this arrowhead is 4,000,008 years old. I said, oh my gosh, how do you know the time is so precise? And he says, well, that's the time that they told me when I started working here 8 years ago.
I like that. How do they know that though? I think we had this conversation, strata, and you look at like lines and rocks.
Of what it would be. Yeah.
carbon dating, stuff like that.
You know, drink. That's got to be carbon dating.
It has to be something with the rocks.
Anything, Nathan, about estimation of the world population?
I'm getting a really weird chart.
Oh
and
gosh.
I don't know how to read it.
Interesting. Is it
Can
like
you
a
try?
graph or
I
a
would.
pie
Hieroglyphs.
chart?
I'm gonna hand this right to you so you can make sense
Hieroglyphs.
of it.
Oh, boy. It's just black and white picture.
Oh, year 100.
But there's 3 different answers for it.
Well,
In the year 100, there's one guess, and it says about 200 million people.
okay.
200 million.
So
Almost
almost
60
half.
million of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40% of the world's
Where did the
population.
Roman Empire go?
Rome.
Yeah, but now Rome's small. Like they really downsized.
Rome's only a block big, you said?
That's the Vatican City.
Yeah,
Like we are in all of Rome right here.
roughly.
Ain't much to this place. Hard to house 60 million.
Underground.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
The Vatican
A lot
Archives.
of.
Dude, the Vatican Archives.
I know, dude. That is a whole. We should almost do an episode on the Vatican.
Boy, man, if I ever get the electric chair, or they tell me that, listen, you're going to die, and I had one wish, I'd say, I just want to see it. I want to know what's in there.
They're hiding stuff.
You guys are going to can me anyways after this. Show me. Because there's some stuff in there.
What? I don't even know what it is.
Oh,
Basically, the most like ancient and best kept secrets in the world are in the Pope's secret archives.
Krabby Patty formula.
has to be.
That's it. Thank you, Nathan, for laughing.
I don't-
His mic was still on.
I don't think Mr. Krabs would give it up that easy. Not to some Pope.
Not to the Pope. I heard a funny joke. I'll tell you guys after the podcast. It's hilarious.
Oh, Patreon worthy.
Patreon, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a Patreon joke.
Oh man, I already like it.
We need a 3-dude shirt that just says Patreon.
No, it's not like a dirty joke. It's
Like
just
your New Orleans joke?
Yeah, that was a little different. But no, it's one of those jokes where like afterwards you get done, you're like, that's just a good joke. Nice and wholesome, nice and clean.
Oh, okay, I got you. I think I know which joke you're talking about.
The fish?
Yeah.
No, a different one. I read it the other day.
Oh. So from bridges and stadiums to books and the words we hear every day, the ancient Romans have left their mark on our world. Ancient Romans pioneered advances in many areas of science and technology, establishing tools and methods that have ultimately shaped the way the world does certain things.
Like what?
Well, there's 5 main categories with
Torture.
Yeah.
gotta be up there. But
Yeah. Good grief.
Stoning people. Did you see the thing? I'm basing a lot of this off of like what I saw on the one movie.
No,
I
it's
was-
accurate.
The Passion of the Christ. The thing where I don't even know if that's Rome. It's got to be around there somewhere, Jerusalem.
Yeah.
during the
anyways.
Roman Empire.
But they had these like handles with chains and then like a big ball on the end of it with spikes
Mace.
and just hit people in the
Yeah.
back and ugh.
Yeah, whips with like rock sewn into the tips of each,
I think that's a mace. It's either a mace or a flail.
either or, I
What
think.
are you, an expert on ancient weaponry?
I think about it about once a month.
Deadliest Warrior.
Once a month. That TV show where they have silicone bodies and just
That
rifle things
was
into
a
them.
crazy show.
That show never should have left the airwaves.
They should have mixed that with Pros versus Joes.
Here we have Ray Lewis
Pros versus
against
a mace.
See what happens. As if he didn't have enough CTE.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep him away from weapons.
I heard.
I think he is a weapon.
the field.
Sports science.
Yeah,
Don't you remember
hand off.
sports science? They had him
Yeah.
run through an armored door.
Yeah.
Dude, what's
I don't
the
know
sports?
about armored.
Armored.
Had to run through a
This is our
3-inch
show.
thick steel door.
Yeah, he ran through bulletproof glass. Fuck.
Ray Lewis outran a bullet. This is our show.
Had to.
We can say what we want and it automatically becomes true.
Oh my gosh. I don't know
ours.
if we talked about this comment. I don't think we read it on the show, but there's this guy that keeps arguing with us on YouTube Shorts about how we're spreading disinformation on stuff that we're taking surface level. We research it, we read it, or we hear like kind of like the Kevin Costner thing. Remember we talked about Kevin Costner sleeping with Cal Ripken's wife?
Yep.
Everyone freaked out. This guy is just ripping us on YouTube Shorts about you guys shouldn't be very proud about spreading misinformation. People will see this and believe it. I'm like,
Good.
it's a lighthearted show. And he goes, no podcast is lighthearted. I'm like, wow, this guy needs, this guy needs something.
If
I
you're
almost gotta
on
find
this
it.
podcast, your opinions are no more.
And here's the thing, if you're listening to this, not everything, we're not fact checking. We don't do that.
We don't need to. We know what we say is true.
Yeah.
I cannot stress this enough.
There has never been false information on this show.
No fluff. I always say it. There's no fluff in this show.
Right here, Nick, what is his name? Nick.
Oh, man.
Nick Krupika. Is it you?
Oh, no, it's not him.
It's you. Oh, I know what you're going to say the last name was. Yes or no?
I think we're all pretty well aware of what the next.
So it's homie is full of shit, bro. And this is on you saying the Tesla auto drives.
Oh, it's that guy?
Yeah. Homie is full of shit. You have to contact the wheel or it won't work. It used to be like that. They changed it. I think we read that on there maybe.
I literally
I
said
did.
that
Yeah.
5 minutes or 5 seconds after you brought that up.
And I said no.
I said, just a lighthearted podcast. I don't think we care to chat about war because the guy said that we're starting war on TikTok. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Not anyone can have a podcast, but maybe not everyone should if you can't do due diligence. But it's still a podcast and people still believe it. And you're not talking about something to your homes in private. You're talking to people in a public medium and people will take what you say as a fact. There isn't a chill podcast. I was like, wow, this guy is having himself a time.
He
What a
lives
hardo.
seriously.
Yeah. So, and then a lot of people had a
Wow.
lot of stuff to say about the 13th floor in hotel rooms.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Sorry for that tangent. Sorry, Nick Krupika.
Yeah. Crimea River, Nick.
Sound.
YouTube short that. Tag him in it 50 times. Shut up, Nick. Anyways, so yeah, 5 main things that Romans did way better than everybody else at the time, and we still use a lot of it, is art and architecture, tech and
Sculptures
science.
with little dicks. That's what they did for art.
I think that was actually.
I think sculptures with normal dicks is what you meant to say.
Excuse me?
Little? Pardon me? Yeah, paintings on glass ceilings. Like, what kind of... I don't know.
Doing stuff.
Yeah, normal dicks.
So
I think I saw something at some point that like all the sculptures have maybe
Big hammers?
no, they're definitely not.
Big
They're
bushes?
just cold. Like it must have been. It's a cold marble, so it didn't come out that big when they made it. But it was supposed
Chipped
to
a little bit too much off the head.
It was supposed to correlate with having a higher intelligence or something like that.
A small hammer.
Yeah, they used to.
That
think
explains
that
why I'm
like
so
you
damn
had a
smart.
big brain. Like the more intelligent people had smaller penises.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was a thing they thought.
They thought, they didn't confirm it, right?
You can't spread any misinformation on this.
Well, I think these smart guys back then were
I'm pretty
going,
fucking smart.
it's because I'm smart. And when she says,
Kind of small.
You know
It's
how many
'cause I'm
books I've
smart.
read?
well, do you know what 2 + 2 is, bitch?
Yeah,
You know how many books I've read and
Yeah.
written?
a lot.
Because a lot of people can
I'm
read
allowed.
back then.
I'm allowed to be lesser endowed than my friends who don't know how to read
Yeah.
that are dragging it.
Yeah. He's dragging it.
You know what? He might be wrapping that thing around his leg, but he's not as smart as I am.
Yeah, but he's drooling
I'm
everywhere.
a scholar.
Like a trailer on an F-150. Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. But art and architecture, technology and science, literature, language, and law. And, I must have missed a page here. That's fine. That was close enough to 5, right? That was 3? Yeah.
I lost count.
Over 50%. I think you
I said 5.
I think you
Decent
said
batting
5.
average.
Yeah,
Some
maybe
of
it
them might
was
have been
only
the
3.
Same category, but
But art and architecture.
that's 2.
Oh, dude, you're right. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things.
Art and architecture go pretty well hand in hand, though.
Architecture is
especially for
so
that
cool.
period.
It is.
Like, we dumb down buildings a lot in modern buildings.
Yeah.
Like, it's all like straight up glass windows, but you look at old buildings like that, they had giant pillars.
Like the old churches.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like old cathedrals, dude.
Cathedral's a great word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a place you want to live, it'd be in a cathedral.
I think live near.
With the
Live
disciples.
near.
Yeah, not in,
Yeah.
but
Have a
near.
room in your house and call it the cathedral.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
it's pretty hard. Did you didn't get a chance to check that TikTok I just sent you, right? I just forwarded. Nathan sent it to me earlier. It's that same dude. He made another of calls all his buddies disciples.
Oh,
When
yeah.
it glaze the disciples real quick. So funny.
We could call this room we film in the cathedral.
We are the
We
disciples
do.
of this podcast.
7:30 at the cathedral. We'll just like it's a high school gym.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm all for it.
Okay. Let's get a big art decor on the wall of the cathedral.
We could just order like a wall. We could have someone come and mural this whole wall
Yeah.
of
I wanted to do that.
what
in
is
the other-
what is the big cathedral that just burned down a few years ago?
Oh, and it was
It's like the greatest cathedral ever.
isn't it Notre Dame?
Yeah.
The
Notre Dame.
yeah,
What's the
not
difference?
of what?
Notre Dame and Notre Dame.
Just the accent in which you choose to say it.
Yeah. Okay. Notre Dame. Mix them. Little hodgepodge.
Notre Dame.
I like that.
Oh, gee whiz.
Where was I?
Romans were heavily influenced by the Greeks, and they were able to make improvements to certain borrowed Greek designs and inventions.
See, they seem like the same people to me. Except
They got
Gre-
they're like Italy, Rome here, Greece, like right here. They're not too far, hop, skip,
I feel
and
like
jump.
I feel like the Greeks got like abs and good hair.
Well, the Spartans, dude. The Spartans
Greek
were.
mythology. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, I feel like I just know I've seen someone that's an Adonis.
An Adonis.
I think that's a male model.
I think it was a boxer.
Cassius Clay.
Adonis Creed.
Hey, will you look up Adonis? I think an Adonis is a male model. Because I saw one on American Ninja Warrior one time.
What?
A male model.
I
Sounds like
I
he's
thought you
wasting
just
his
called
time.
him a male model.
Spell it? You got it?
Or Adonis.
Yeah.
Good
What is it?
It's just a name.
It was just like a name like Rick.
Well, yeah.
Who's that?
I mean, it just
You know Adonis Johnson. He graduated in 97.
Yeah, who's that guy rubbing cow shit all over himself? It's Adonis.
I mean, it stands for like beautiful man.
Boom, right there.
it
Okay.
is.
Yeah. Okay. That's
It's a name like
Just a regular old dude.
Yeah.
That's just Adonis over
I'm gonna
there.
name my kid Adonis.
Adonis Owens.
Adonis.
I'd have to be from some sort of different lineage to do that.
You can call him Donnie.
Oh.
D-O-N-I. What's your real name, Adonis?
Kind
Were
of
you
tough.
that kid that smeared shit all over yourself? That was me. Yeah.
You want to hit one of those real quick?
Do I got a boogie?
Yeah.
They used to call me Booger Bennett when I was younger.
Still there.
Yeah.
Still there.
Just
You gotta make noise. What if I do this?
The whole episode. Yeah, do that.
pick it on camera.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
Ancient Romans created the curved roofs and large-scale arches, which were able to support more weight than the post and beam construction used by the Greeks. These arches served as a foundation for massive bridges and aqueducts that the Romans had created.
I think aqueducts are cool too.
That's a cool word. I mean, even if it was something stupid like a grass, but
Yeah. What is it? Just like a water bridge?
it's like a waterway. Yeah.
So a water bridge?
Yeah, but like it doesn't have to be a bridge
Oh, it doesn't
necessarily.
have to go over something.
Maybe it does. I don't know. But they were like the first people to do that.
You're talking like plateau farming?
No, aqueducts are like,
Concrete.
yeah, stone, where they a lot of water over a long distance.
Will you get the definition on that for us, Nathan?
Yeah.
Need that.
Maybe a picture.
Put it up on the
AQUA,
TV here.
Aqueducts.
And then they also built large amphitheaters, including the Colosseum and many other sports stadiums we see today, or many sports stadiums we see today with their oval shapes and tiered seating derived from the idea that the Romans first developed.
Isn't that amazing? The Coliseum, they just like, you guys are going to fight until you're fucking dead.
Yeah. that
Oh,
is
wait,
sick.
I got a whole page about
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah, I was gonna
awesome,
say,
bro.
those guys-
Definitely.
Yeah.
Those guys were celebrities.
So yeah, in the top of this, there was a pipe.
Yeah. So that's maybe where they started saying, it's water under the bridge. I'd be like, it's water over the bridge. Water on the bridge.
Water over the water
It's water over the water on the bridge.
on the water bridge.
And there's water under the water bridge.
There we go. I totally followed.
100% on the same place you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Coliseum's crazy, man.
Yeah, we'll talk. Let
you
me
got
get to
you got a
that.
little piece on
yeah.
that? What was the ceiling with the painting?
St. Peter's Basilica,
That doesn't sound right.
where Michelangelo.
Painted the ceiling.
Yeah.
Sistine Chapel.
That too.
I
Did
think
both
that
of them?
one's.
Well, I think there's Sistine Chapel. I think is where Michelangelo did it, but the St. Peter's is also got some
I
crazy
think-
artwork on it.
I think if you're on Family Feud and you get the 60 seconds and they ask you a question, you got to think of the first word that comes
Fast
to it.
Money,
Yeah. I think Sistine Chapel gets said more than the Saint. What was it?
St. Peter's
Saint-
Basilica.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. So
Yeah. I mean, that's
It's-
almost cooler, though. I like St. Peter's Basilica.
Basilica is
with a B?
yeah,
Basilica?
yeah, silica, and then just say
Yeah, those little things that you can't eat that come in the beef jerky.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
The Basilica packs.
Yeah.
St. Peter's packs. Moving on to technology and science, we'll try to skip through this or breeze through it so we can get to the cool stuff like gladiators and shit, like man stuff, you know?
Yeah, dudes. Testosterone.
Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah.
Just
More of that.
oh man, they were the first people that built an expansive road network. A great achievement at the time. The roads were built by laying gravel and then paving with rock slabs. Became successful farmers due to their knowledge of climate, soil, and other planning-related subjects. The Romans were extremely adept engineers. They understood the laws of physics well enough to develop the aqueducts and better ways to aid water flow, which gave them power to mines and mills.
I wonder why the Romans were better, you know? Did they just, all the smart people went to that area and they're like,
I
good.
think the need to innovate is what made them so prominent.
I
but
think
were there other places outside of Rome? Like what other things were around during the Roman Empire? Like, who was their competitor?
Nobody. That's
who
why
was the GIF to their Skippy? You know,
I don't know. It would have to be.
I think England
Egyptians.
was.
England.
No, the Egyptians were
way before.
Yeah, but I think England was about like the next biggest power in the world. Maybe China or the Mongols. I know how much you love Mongolians.
Great guys.
Smelly.
But that is why the all roads lead to Rome. That saying.
Oh, that's a saying?
Yeah, is because literally at that time, all the roads throughout Europe kind of led back to Rome because the empire was so large and they had built so many roads. They all went back.
Yeah. To where?
Rome, I believe.
Okay.
Let's see here. Notable emperors of Rome. Marcus Aurelius. He was a master of propaganda and one of the first rulers of Rome.
Caligula.
It's a font. That's how I remembered it.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a font.
It's also a stand-up special by Anthony Jeselnik.
Is it?
Caligula.
It's also that little thing that hangs in the back of your throat.
No.
Oh. Close.
No. Close, yeah.
He constructed the Claudian Aqueduct and many other public works and was one of the first emperors to get assassinated. Tiberius, which I think is an ultimate name.
Tiberius.
No Adonis, but
it might be better.
Right there. They're neck and neck.
Yeah,
Tiberius Owens.
You have two sons. It's Adonis and Tiberius.
Yeah.
Tiberius, you can't even nickname that.
Tiberius Bennett.
Tiberius Bennett would be a tough name right there.
You want to send your kid to do something manly?
Yeah, if he wants to go hunt lions.
Yeah.
Barehanded.
You send Tibby out there to...
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to call him that, you send him straight to the dollhouse and he's going to play with Barbie.
Tiberius is fishing it through the zipper, for sure.
Hey, to each their own.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. Which is fine. Nero, he was a big one.
That's the guy on the Matrix.
Neo. But I think Nero was the emperor from The Gladiator. I think he was probably the emperor in that movie that they were during the time of Nero. And then Constantine.
Bach?
What?
Constantine Bach.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, no, that's a MacGruber character, I want to say.
Constantine the Great is what he called himself.
Tomato.
And then there it is. The Colosseum and Gladiators.
There it is.
Let's go.
Construction began in the year 70 under the Emperor Vespasian. Another sick name. These guys are so cool.
Dude, we really shit on names now.
Yeah. Now we had Vespasian 2,000 years ago, and now you got dudes running around that are named Todd.
Any Todds out there? It's like,
I know one Todd.
No one's happy to raise their hand when they say, raise your hand if you're
Is he
Todd.
just a wee little lad?
No, he's a cool
just
dude.
Just a wee Todd?
He lives in Michigan. His name is Todd. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. It passed. It went over. I barely got it.
It is 623 feet wide by 513 feet.
What is
wide? The other way. The Coliseum.
The other way.
I thought this thing was almost
no
like
length.
an oval.
It's two wides. Yeah. Wide times wide times height, and you got volume.
We have widths.
Yeah.
With 80 entrances. Could hold more than 50,000 people. It could hold this whole city.
There was 80 entrances?
80 entrances, and two of them
50,000.
Oh man, you guys are gonna overload me here.
Oh, if you want,
overload me like he's a bucket and we're filling it with water and he's about to blow.
Yeah, my ears are a bucket and your guys' questions are liquid.
That's fair. Yes, Nate.
But which is fine.
Do you guys think they had like the same problems that like we had going to like a football game? Like you're
Traffic
in the middle
jam.
of it, your team's losing, you're like,
concession prices.
fuck, it's gonna take so long to get the chariot out of this parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only the rich had chariots, I think.
Could be.
Yeah,
I think they were using the chariots in the Coliseum when they had dudes fighting lions and stuff.
Yeah.
Or chariot races.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably
chariot races?
the first sports book.
I wonder if they're betting on that back then.
Betting on Spartacus to win.
100%.
Nathan, see if they were betting on the
100%.
Coliseum because they had to be betting Prussian francs and
Yeah, what was their form of currency? The schmeckel or something?
Yeah,
Should have looked that up,
quillions,
but I did a
doubloon.
bad job. A doubloon.
It's a balloon.
dude. I was in Mott, North Dakota. I want to say it was in Mott, and they had a bar called Doubloons. And I was gonna send a picture because I thought that's a word you said, but I was like 30% sure. So I was like, it's probably not.
I would have got a chuckle out of it anyway.
It's just doubloons, and I was like,
Where's Mont?
Southwest, far
far southwest.
Like
south
by
south.
Medora?
No, it's southeast of Dickinson. So you go to over probably like Glen Olin, and then south. Enchanted Highway, man, you gotta take the Enchanted Highway.
No.
Went there, filmed a bunch of metal sculptures, big ass ones, biggest ones in the world. Actually, it's in Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah. Still is.
Yeah.
Well, they were sculpting
Yeah, but I mean,
tiny dicks in ancient Rome. So
how
way
many
cooler.
people do you know out there building big metal sculptures? Not many.
got it. Would you consider a building a big metal sculpture?
No, because you're not sculpting it after anything.
Yeah, technically, he wasn't sculpting this.
Do you have to have a
Welded it
muse for it to be a sculpture?
there. A muse? Isn't that what?
That's
the
like
one-
your model.
Yeah.
Do you think? Oh no, Nathan.
Yeah. It would have to be modeled after something.
Sculpting. What if it's just after something in your brain?
Yeah, but you would never you wouldn't say I'm making this sculpture and it's totally brand new. I don't know. Man, now you got me.
Totally like original. It didn't come from anything that you saw. It's just something you thought of.
Isn't everything something that you saw?
No. No, definitely not.
I feel like you're asking me to create a new color.
Ooh, that's
No.
hard.
See?
Somewhat light green. Boom.
Somewhat light.
Yeah.
No, can't. That's just using an adjective.
What's green and purple mixed together?
Gripple.
Make
Green.
a sculpture out of that.
You want me to a Gripple sculpture?
Oh yeah.
A Grpple Nurple.
There you go.
You twist them
There's
hard
my
enough, they
color.
turn green.
There's my color. Nurple.
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 There you go. I like it.
It's kind of like
What did I have you tasked with?
The Romans did bet.
They did.
that's
okay.
so cool.
I can't find like what they would bet. And also I
Yeah.
found
Lives.
Roman currency.
Maybe.
What was the Roman currency?
I don't know what the currency was, but they didn't use it to like buy tickets like we would with US dollars. Most of it was actually like you got like a type of bone that they would carve into a disc, and that would be like your ticket in, and they were just given out basically by like sponsors and like the emperors, and basically the high class would just give out all of the stuff.
Here's this bone rock. You
So
can get
why
into the
isn't Bill
fights
Gates
tonight.
giving a shit then?
Doesn't like us. Doesn't know us.
Or Jeff Bezos? We need to hold these people accountable. We need to throw them in the Coliseum and watch them.
Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk almost did that.
I know we should get Cassius Clay back and see if
He wants to fight Jesus. Your headphones down? Are we hurting your ears?
I don't know. I'm just getting a little overwhelmed right now. There's a lot going on.
is everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's getting a buzzing noise. Are you good? Give Nathan the thumbs up.
And you can go up just a touch more, but it just seems so loud.
It's okay. We're yelling
that's
and
good,
laughing.
yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Sorry. Most of the Coliseum had been destroyed because some earthquakes happened some time ago, and then they just stopped doing shit in it. So by the time, and then they restored a lot of it in the 1990s.
You can go
Really?
tour
Yeah.
it, walk through it. You can also do a night tour.
I've seen people do tours.
Do you think?
Very
I want to go
restricted.
down
On the
like,
outside, you're watching them. You're like, God, I wish I was up there.
Wow. Must be nice to tour that place.
Yeah. Look at they're getting a tour.
Wow.
Damn.
Well,
I wish
I
I had
guess
a
I'll
bone
just-
rock.
I'll keep walking this way with my gelato.
I like how they call it gelato too. Gelato's better.
That's Italian, isn't it?
Yeah,
They're the same thing, right?
Italian and Roman.
It's frozen
Anyone
cream.
overseas, I think, is all the same. Gelato's more like milk hardened.
I think that's what ice cream is,
Okay, gelato's more like,
right?
I don't know. There's a difference for sure.
There
I just
has
don't
to
know
be.
what it is.
One of it was made by some dude named Vinny who just got done smoking a dart. Gladiators were volunteers who risked their lives and their legal and social training, standing by, appearing in an arena. Most were despised as slaves, schooled under harsh conditions, and socially marginalized and segregated, even in death.
Till death do us
So
part.
a lot of these guys were not like
Fighters.
A lot of
like
them
you
were
weren't.
slaves.
A lot of them you weren't like how we are about like Tom Brady or something. You
Yeah.
weren't like that about a gladiator. You were like, no, actually, let's make sure he gets stabbed tonight. I'm betting on him to die with my rusted bone currency.
Well, yeah. I don't know who the Tom Brady of the Coliseum would have been.
Oh, I got it on here.
Maximus Aurelius.
If he was real, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Pull up the full name of the gladiator's name from the movie Gladiator that Russell Crowe played. It was Maximus Aurelius, and I can't remember the
he had like
last bit of
4
it.
names, I thought.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's a really cool name.
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya.
That's it.
De La Rosa.
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There we go.
Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Ringing a bell.
Sure. Yeah. I'm off.
These. I think it's safe to say that the Romans kicked ass at doing names.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They
I wish my parents were
they were
Roman.
in their bag. Yeah.
I want to name my kids Roman stuff.
You could just name your kid Roman.
Nah, I know a Roman.
You know, people say
Roman
that.
Reigns.
No.
Oh.
I don't know a Roman. I know of a Roman.
Oh. I'm just seeing
different
here,
fella?
looking back on some of my notes.
Yeah.
I missed some cool stuff.
It's hard to judge him, you know? I don't know him. Be like judging a book by its cover, which I definitely do when I buy books.
Exactly.
Bought a witch book the other day on the witch trials.
I thought you were meant like you bought a spell book.
Yeah, me too.
That came with it. Buy this Salem witch trial book and we'll give you all these potions you can create. Yeah. Didn't you see my Erlenmeyer flask in the other room?
God, you just always calling back to that.
The Bunsen burner. Oh, that's what we were going to name the kid. Erlenmeyer. Erlenmeyer Bennett.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Great name. Erlenmeyer and Cassius Pilate. What else can we name? Tiberius and Adonis. I'm going to have a swelling group of kids.
You're going to have a
Swelling.
lot to fit all the names that we've came up for your future children.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You got something or?
Yeah.
Why is he looking at us like that?
It is believed that as many as 400,000 people between gladiators, slaves, convicts, prisoners, and other entertainers perished in the Colosseum over the 350 years it was used.
How many?
400,000.
400,000.
Wow.
It's like killing Fargo 4 times.
That's crazy.
In the period of 350 years.
Yeah. That's a lot of people.
So we're talking,
100,000 a year, just under.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You're right. That's wrong.
100,000 every 100 years. You're talking about 1,000 a year.
Yeah,
A little over.
God, that's not bad at all. It's like 3 a day.
That's a lot.
That's
More than 3. 5 a day.
Imagine every time you went to go to watch a movie, 3 people died.
But that's like one UFC fight per night in Rome. So
Yeah, but
if you look at the main card,
Yeah.
you got 5 fights.
You were supposed to die, though.
Yeah, but imagine watching the UFC now and guarantee 3 of those people were going to die. That would be insane.
Get a lot more viewers.
I'd pay more than $80 for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It'd be sweet.
Dana, give us a call.
We have an idea. Some of the notable great gladiators, Spartacus. He was an escaped slave who actually ended up leading a revolt and then was a kick-ass gladiator.
Nice.
This is going to be a question. It's never good to lead with this line, but not racist. But were slaves over there only black people?
I think it was just whoever they beat in wars. They kept those people as slaves.
Okay, so it could have been anyone.
Yeah.
So the black slaves are strictly American.
Because I was looking this up, and at that time of it sounded like you had something to say really quick.
Have you seen the movie Gladiator?
No. I think I mentioned that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember. See, in one ear now, but
Yeah.
no, like in that movie, like when all these gladiators were going into the Colosseum, like there was like a handful of black people, and
This is a movie, man. This is a movie.
But it's factually accurate.
you can't tell me that some of it is
Historically.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be historically accurate at least for the most part. But yeah, there's a lot of white people.
Okay.
But back to what I looked up, like the size. When I looked at the size of the Roman Empire, it kind of gave me a globe, and then not
where
like
is
the
that?
current like borders. It had the borders of the world back then,
Okay.
and like around Rome and like that area of Europe where it's just north of Italy and then up into Russia. There are so many like different little tribes of people or whatever in there. It's insane to count. And I don't know what like Middle Eastern like area, you know? So
Okay. So fair skinned. No, fair means white. I always get that mixed up. So
we're thinking maybe
tan or
a little bit of melanin, not a whole lot of melanin,
okay.
but yeah, Middle East. So whatever you want to do with that. Marcus Attilius Regulus.
This is
Like Sean Connery.
starter of ISIS.
He was a general who was a consul of the Roman Republic in 267 BC, and much of his career was spent fighting the Carthaginians.
Cathedral. Oh.
But he did a lot of gladiating or fighting and stuff like that.
Carthaginians, isn't that like stuff they put in like vapes?
Carcinogens.
Oh.
They put that stuff in. Yeah. Fun fact. That's what I'm into now because it's always how I finish.
Hey, me too, man.
The Romans sometimes
wants to
used
hear the
powdered
fun
mouse brains as toothpaste.
How do you get them powdered?
Same
You'd
way
throw
you
a
powder
little flour in there.
Okay, follow-up question. How do you powder anything?
You just let it dry out.
Oh.
If there's no moisture in it, it would have to turn into a powder.
Oh, and then you just grind it down.
Everything would?
Yeah.
Oh man.
How long does it have to sit there?
Depends. you could powder that. I don't even know what that is anymore.
It's a water bottle.
Yeah, but
Carcass of a bee.
That. What's in it? Yeah. I suppose. Maybe just like things that can decompose powder. Because metal won't powder, will it?
Yeah, once it rusts, you could probably get it into a powder. Becomes very brittle.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look like you had.
Yeah, I thought you were
Just
gonna
go
say
ahead,
something.
Nathan.
They used ashes. So like they would have
Burn
like
'em.
ashes from fire and then you'd mix that in with mouse brain and that's how you got like the mouse brain
You were
powder.
on top of that so quick.
I like it.
That's
awesome.
what it gets. That's
Use
what
our
he uses.
Jamie. That's what he uses?
Yeah. Nathan's been using mouse brain toothpaste for a few years now. Bringing it back. Smile. It works.
It works.
Early whites.
Oh man.
Yeah. Get a good set of dentures on you, Nathan.
When Roman soldiers were first ordered to invade Britain in the year 43, they went on strike on the grounds that it was beyond the known world and there could even be monsters.
Yeah, well, have you seen the British people smile?
Come on.
Monsters. Yeah. Just saying. Just
People,
saying.
people rip on the Brits for that. I think it's hilarious.
Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome.
Brothers?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yep.
Hard to just run into a
myth.
guy with that similar of a name.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Romulus. Hey, I'm Lemus. What is his name?
Lemus? Lemus is up there for one of the better names I've heard. But
It's kinda-
Romulus and Remus.
Yeah, Romulus and Remus.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm Romulus. Hey, I'm Remus. It's a nice name you got.
We should be brothers.
Yeah. Is your mom Catherine? Yeah, actually she is. You're my brother. They've been looking for each other? I don't know. There's probably no Catherines in ancient Rome.
No.
Got it. Maybe a Katie, but not a Catherine.
You can mess around with a Kate. What's the difference between the Roman Empire and the Holy Roman Empire?
I think it's so they finally adopted Christianity like as their, Catholicism was their main thing in like the year like 200 around there, I think.
And then they threw on a prefix.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the Roman Empire. That was their thing, whatever SPQR stands for. Could you look that up, Nathan? I didn't.
I was just going to say only one could float.
I didn't get it. I can't laugh.
That one way.
Roman Empire and the Holy Roman Empire.
The Holy?
Oh, because you got holes in it.
Oh, I was thinking holy floating, like levitating weird stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
wrong. So wrong.
What were we going to have in Google? Oh, SPQR.
Yeah, I don't, but that was the Romans like thing.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I mean, it got a couple other things in here, but
USSR before that.
The Senate and the people of Rome.
Lame. It should be cool stuff. I want like cool 4 letters for stuff I do.
you got BCM,
That's boring. Doesn't mean-
BCMD,
No. What does USSR stand for?
United Soviet
United
Socialist Republic.
Yeah, that's fucking sounds like you're going to take some stuff over.
So you want to take over?
4 letters, dude.
Yeah.
It's a powerful 4 letters.
I need something that's like grandiose, right?
Huh?
That's the first letter I'll use. Grandiose. And then we need something
That's not
like
a letter?
G.
What? Oh,
My initial would be G, something. So grandiose, and now I need some like form of organization. They use Soviets, so we're going to use
GCMC, the Grandiose Creative Media Company.
I don't want it to tie to, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than videos. This is World Takeover, Liam.
Okay.
Grandiose, a culmination.
Grandiose
Of-
World Takeover Republic.
Grandiose, a culmination of
GWW.
Fun guys.
Grandiose Worldwide.
The Grandiose Fun Guys.
GAOFG. GAOFG. It's long. We'll take out the O. GAFG. GAFG. Grandiose culmination of fun guys. And we're all just going to take over a city and do a bunch of fun stuff. And then we're going to leave, and the locals are going to
Did you say culmination?
a culmination?
Oh,
Is that a word?
I think culmination, cultivation.
What's in like
Cultivation is farming.
what's like
Could be.
if a group of people come together?
An assembly,
Yeah, but what do? They're culminating.
Congregation.
congregating,
Congregation be good. GCFG.
grandiose congregation of fun guys.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. We're
Now
getting
we're
somewhere.
talking.
See?
We were
GCFG.
just able to ping pong that long enough to be able to find out where we were getting to.
Yeah. Grandiose is wordy though. Grand. The grand congregation.
You got to
of
get
fun
rid of
guys.
grand. You got to do something better than
has
grand.
to be short for grandiose.
Yeah. United is like that means people are together.
I mean, the Grand Hotel on North Hill, big
It's
place.
true. Okay.
Just saying.
How about
Work in progress.
international congregation?
The ICFG. That rolls off the tongue a lot
The
better.
ICFG. That's what we're doing. The ICBM.
Intercontinental ballistic missile.
Yep. Now we're talking.
Of
But
fun
the
guys.
beast- yeah, there
We're gonna
we go.
shoot a bunch of guys. We're gonna
ICBMFG.
shoot a bunch of guys into your city.
Into your what?
Into your city.
Yeah,
In
and
your
they're
city.
just gonna have so much fun. You're not gonna know what to do or how to host them.
Okay.
Or how else?
They're going to be hosting.
How we don't have this much food.
We don't have this much fun.
What are we going to do with all this fun we're having?
No, they're
And guys,
they're looking for a lot of fun, but we can't even provide that much.
We'll have to take over more.
what are you going to do with the excess of guys, though?
Shoot them.
Into another city.
Put them in a coliseum.
World tour.
The world tour.
We're going on tour.
ICBMFG World Tour. ICBMFGWT. Let's keep adding shit. Come on now.
How are you remembering all those letters in consecutive
I already
order
remembered the
so
first six.
well?
I'm lost.
So what is it? ICBG.
ICBMFGWT.
God, this guy's a wizard on the letter game here.
Yeah, I'm a little bit autistic probably, so I
Cool. Well, we got four. We got 4 members so far. So if you want to join,
We're building. Yeah, if you listen to this, we're
World
expanding.
tour.
Yeah. If you want to, if you want to be a fun guy,
do fun
and go on a
stuff.
world tour.
let us know.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm sick of this.
Yeah, this is 3 Dudes Podcast. See you next week.
Peace out.